Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another weekly fighting roundup. And if you're new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, of course, we're going to start off with the boxing news. So, Jonas will fight Wyatt on the 1st of July. Alanis will fight Esparza on the 8th of July. McCann will fight Baluta on the 18th of August. I like that step up a lot for McCann. Wilder has sent an offer to Ruiz. Big fight. Ruiz still seemingly asking for a lot of money. Will it happen? Possibly, now that Wilder's with the Saudi entertainment. Possibly. The EBU have ordered Gwyn versus Marsili. Williamson will fight on the 15th of July. Harris will fight Dovin Bishchenko on the 21st of July. Benavidez versus Morel is now agreed for October or November. Looking forward a lot for that fight. Sokolowski has retired. Dickinson has joined Jones. Burns will fight Limond on the 1st of September. Whitaker versus Belujiski and Chelly versus Jeffers will fight on the 1st of July. Collins versus Hamza. Chapman, Garner, Ali, Khan and Kadua will fight on the 18th of August. McCrory will fight Woodall on the 4th of August. Jones versus Odon, Cowley versus Tierney, and Helmsley versus Danielka will fight on the 15th of July. Grady will fight Crusher on the 22nd of July. Sharp is set to fight Gomez. Hearn is sending another offer for 2 White 4 Joshua versus White 2. Diaz versus Paul is a 10-round fight. Martin will fight Anderson on the 1st of July. Somerville will fight on the 15th of July. Puello has been given a 6-month ban from what it seems. That is quite a big news. I mean, of course, I know he got the original ban from the fight and he wasn't allowed to fight in his world title. I believe it was a defense for him. But either way, now it seems like that is more serious than maybe it once originally thought, and people should probably have paid more attention to that. And it seems like he might not be about for 6 months at least. Hearn wants Aziz versus Yard next for Aziz or Yard next for Bivol. McComb versus Moyer. O'Connor, Quinn and Freeman will fight on the 4th of August. Shaw will fight on the 22nd of July. Hearn declared Chisora versus Ngannou interest from Saudi Arabia. That would be a mental fight. I don't really know where that came out of, but that is seemingly supposed to be on the same night as all the other stuff that they want to go on in the Saudi tournament kind of thing. But that would be mental. Will that happen? Possibly. Will it make sense for both fighters? I suppose. Will it make a lot of money? Probably. So I suppose it works. It'd be crazy. WBC rule out Fury mandatory. Boazzi versus Aziz is set for August 19th, so it seems like that will probably end up happening and it won't end up fighting Bivol. Rodriguez will fight Edwards. That's just been confirmed. No time, no date, no place yet. Bellew wants to fight Rosansky. I don't know if that will happen. I've just put that in there possibly. Alvarez has joined PBC for a 3-fight deal, so probably Benavidez, hopefully. Also seems like Charlo, and don't know who the last one would be. Possibly Morel, if Morel's with PBC still at that point. But yeah, either way, I'd probably recommend that being the best move for him, to be completely honest. Franco is been stripped of his WBA title. Arthur will fight Suarez on the 1st of July. 1st September. Martinez is set to rematch Arroyo next. Zabek will fight Carter on the 21st of July. Atorma is set to fight Espindola on the 29th of July. Reese has joined Jones. Pattinson is set to fight Walker on the 19th of August. Valdez won via TKO in round 4 versus Fernandez. Falcone won via unanimous decision versus Scarby. Coe won via TKO in round 7 versus Bista. Rivera won via unanimous decision versus Robles. Of course, congratulations, Rivera. Matti won via TKO in round 9 versus Linger. Kusumano won via TKO in round 8 versus Kawanaki. Balanga won by unanimous decision versus Quigley to remain WBO Nebo Super Middleweight Champion. That was a bit disappointing, to be completely honest. seems like all these American people that Matchroom's been signing have been a bit disappointing, and it's just because he got into it. He did very well in the last round, but fair play to Quigley. Like I said, you can't underestimate him. He was a tough fighter. I mean, I predicted it right to an extent. I think I said stoppage, but still, it just Quigley fought well, but Berlanga just looked like he didn't want to really push the tempo too much until the end when he basically got forced to. But it's not really the best statement realistically. Robinson won via TK in round 1 versus Raglan. Merriweather 3 won via unanimous decision versus Rabin. Spencer versus McFarlane ended in a no contest. And Kayas won via TK in round 5 versus Soto. McCallum won via TK in round 3 versus Gibbs Jr. Brooks won via unanimous decision versus Truax. Lubin won via TK in round 5 versus Arias. Martinez won via TK in round 11 versus Bornea to remain IBF World Super Flyweight Champion. Didn't get that one right. That was pretty mental. What happened with Bornea with his ear, but either way, that was a very good fight and fair play. Adamus won via TK in round 9 versus Williams to remain WBC Interim World Middleweight Champion. That was another very good fight, and kind of everybody expected this to be a good fight, and it was. And fair play to Adamus, getting another big stoppage on his resume, and it will be interesting to see who fights next for him. He's not been talks of too many big names, but of course he is the interim champion. Tamagai won via unanimous decision versus Iwasaki. Kimoto won via TK in round 2 versus Chinram. Jury won via unanimous decision versus Berendo. Higa won via KO in round 4 versus Tialien. Mori won via unanimous decision versus Watanbe to become Oriental and Pacific Boxing Federation Super Featherweight Champion. Ioka won via unanimous decision versus Franco to become WBA World Super Flyweight Champion. Congrats to Ioka. I didn't get that one right. I did get the Adamus one right, but yeah, I didn't get the Ioka one right. He did look, and it was a good victory, but the surprising bit of news is that Franco has retired after that. What is it with back-to-back weeks of younger fighters retiring early? But fair play to him. He's not wanting to go down the possible streak of losing lots, but he's also maybe missing out on the possibility of rebuilding and coming back. But it's his choice, of course, and just makes the whole kind of thing more interesting, I suppose. And Love versus Hitchens is off to Love being injured. And that's all the boxing news. Moving on now to the MMA news. Hall will fight Perez on the 11th of August. Musk is set to fight Zuckerberg in UFC 300. That would be mental. I can't believe I'm even speaking of that as an option, as a possibility. That would be crazy. And a fair play to Dana White if he manages to get that. Of course, that will be the headline. That has to be the headline. Will it disappoint? Fight-wise, maybe, but it will sell a lot, and it will be a lot of eyes on that fight, definitely. Font will fight Song on the 19th of August. Grasso is set to rematch Shevchenko. Smith will rematch Span on the 26th of August. Cejudo will fight Vera on the 19th of August. I like that fight, both coming off losses, of course, and I'd like that as a rebuilding fight for both fighters and showing who's still at that top level. Fiorot will fight Namajunas on the 2nd of September. Allen won via submission in round 1 versus Silva. Charmer won via KO in round 2 versus Santos. Lone drew versus Taffer. Barber won via KO in round 2 versus Ribas. And Topura won via decision versus Emmett. That was a fair play to Topura. He is looking dominant and he is looking good in his fights as of recent and in general, and he's now another featherweight in the kind of roster that is getting himself about and getting himself maybe not quite a world or not quite a title shot yet, but not too far off, I'd say. And so he's getting himself about, and it's nice to see new names around in the featherweight division. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you did enjoy. Like 15, like this, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching.